Greetings, my fellow Arcadians, and we are here for Defiance. So we got, what we got here? We got the Dark Chronicle bonus material. Let's look at the options. Yeah, I mean, foresight mode and evil targeting. Okay, I think all this is gonna be good. Graphic options. Well, that's a good thing you can just look at right there. Lighting remastered, yes. Yeah. Alright. Let's get this bitch started.
Given the choice, whether to rule a corrupt and failing empire, or to challenge the fates for another throw, a better throw against one's destiny, what was a king to do? But does one ever truly have a choice? One can only match, move by move, the machinations of fate, and thus defy the tyrannous stars.
It wasn't a smooth transition like it was in the original. And like a jump cut there. Oh, this was nice.
And so I returned to the sanctuary of my enemy, the fortress of the Sarafan Brotherhood, deemed impossible for any man to penetrate. Impossible for any man. Deep within these walls, my prey awaited. Mobius, the time streamer, deceiver and eternal gamester, using living beings as his pawns.
In the end, we'd rooted out an entire nest of the fiends.
But we had swept that area already.
Not well enough, but no matter. We purged every last one of that brood with fire, where their souls now rest.
Lord Mobius will be pleased.
It was time for Mobius to answer a few questions. I hoped for his sake to find him in a forthcoming mood.
Okay. Oh, okay, the interface looks nice. There is something I did notice during the intro there. If you can... yeah, I'm just double checking. Yeah, they didn't. Looks like they added that detail. Of course, you know, we all have seen Kain's scar on the front of his chest from when he was killed in the original Legacy of Kain game, but we've never seen it from the back, and you can kind of make it out there, and under the original graphics, it's not there, at least near as I can tell. Whenever I get a chance to see his sword drawn, but it's something I did notice that during the cutscene it was prevalent. Oh, you can actually look how this cloak. Let's see, original graphics. Can you see it? It's admittedly, it's kind of hard to see. Okay. Did they change lock on?
Attack!
Let's see here. I can't. Too hard to see. Okay, so these new controls are a little bit different here. I'm not seeing chest scar when you use the original graphics, or the back scar rather. Why can't I grab a hold of this ledge? There we go. Yeah, Kain also has the glide ability, although not as efficient as what Raziel uses. Pardon me. No. Ah, okay, I'll get used to that different texture there.
Help me! Help me! Oh, please, no!
From time to time, it is necessary to feed. And the unusual event of a feast prepared by the Sarafan must be savored.
No, that's not... Okay, where is the... Okay. What is the feed button? Ah, there it is. I'm used to the B button being used for the feed button from the other games, but no, it's fucking right bumper. Well, it looks a lot more emaciated in the updated graphics. Definitely updated her visuals quite a bit too. Okay, look, he's already dead.
What was that? The touch of water is like acid to a vampire. I had to find another way to pass.
Alright, here I can climb. Gotta get used to new textures. Kain and vampires in this series, as you can see, have a very unique way of feeding. Rather than strictly biting on the necks of their victims, they do something I call blood call. Where they just use their telekinetic abilities to literally just draw the blood from their victims.
This passage undoubtedly led to the time streamer.
Ah.
My prey was
They changed
nearly
that.
in my grasp. But the door had been sealed by a blessed barrier. As I approached, the Reaver resonated in response. Perhaps its dark sorcery could dispel these holy barriers. As I suspected, the Reaver was not yet powerful enough to shatter these barriers, but there was something to this.
Let's see here. Yeah, like portcullises are going to stop me. You can phase right through them. Yeah, you can definitely have a lot of fun with his telekinetic abilities. Ow.
Locked. What a love of doors these pathetic humans have.
Don't need to use that quite yet.
Vampire!
This emblem was unmistakably of vampire origin and designed to enhance the Reaver's power. But this coincidence seemed too convenient. Mobius clearly meant for me to find it.
Sound the alarm!
Vampire!
Don't let him escape!
Surround him! Surrender, fiend, and we will promise you an easy death.
I could promise you the same, but it would be a lie.
Auto locks on now, rather than me have to do it manually.
This barrier had a curious resonating effect on the Reaver.
Here's a weird view of his back. Yeah, you can definitely see that with the original graphics, they did not include a scar on his back. So that was a nice attention to detail that they decided to include in the remaster. So this is the chamber where we ended the previous game in. At least it looks. Oh, I didn't even mean to catch him on fire. That's kind of nice.
This door had been equipped with a singular lock, requiring an unusual key. Somehow, I would find it.
Looks like I jump up here. Is there anything up here I should find before I move on? Yes. Another rune for my energy. Kind of strange they're teaching you all this stuff now. There's nothing else here. Move on. Do it once. Threesome. Cadaver's laceration. Okay. Execute a quick flurry of sweeping strikes. I am easily able to overwhelm multiple lesser opponents as their blood sprays in the air.
Get him!
Am I going the right way? With how easy it is to get turned around with how this camera works, it's easy to kind of lose where you're supposed to go. Although I imagine what I'm doing right now is I'm backtracking to the original door. Yeah. See anything here? Ah, damn it. Yeah, I get used to that happening. Oh, oopsie. I need to destroy the second one, I see. So that symbol there is the wheel of life, or the wheel of fate, rather.
Yes, I understand. It will be done. The stage is set. You needn't linger in the shadows, Kain. It has been a long time, hasn't it?
No banter, Mobius. You know why I'm here. Yes, Raziel. You sought to introduce your own pawn into this game, and now he's been swept from the board. By your hand, I suspect. Where is he? Perhaps you should ask, when? How humiliating it must be for you to come begging at my doorstep for answers.
Enough wordplay.
Don't threaten me. You see, I have the upper hand. How remarkable that the great Kain should succumb to the scepter's power like any common vampire. Still so arrogant after all these years, thinking you've devised some brilliant plan. You know nothing. You have read the signs, but missed their meaning. You believe you are that myth of vampire prophecy, the scion of balance, and that Raziel holds the key to fulfilling your destiny. But your messianic delusions have blinded you to Raziel's true nature. You have no idea what you've unleashed. There was a time when you might have heeded wise counsel when it was offered. Now, your vanity has made you witless. You will have to learn the truth for yourself. You'll be needing this. Your strength will return after I have departed. But by then, you will have more urgent concerns than pursuing me. Perhaps, when we next meet, you will have learned a little humility.
These strange creatures seem to manifest from the very shadows. Mobius's attempt at stopping me was not one of his better efforts. When I found him, it would be my turn to offer a few surprises.
Surrender, Raziel. Abandon this petty rebellion. It was I who made you. Your life had played out, and in my grace, I spared you. You are my reaper of souls. You have no other purpose, no higher destiny. Just this. Accept your calling, Raziel. Let go of these vain hopes. Relinquish your will, and feed.
No.
What do you profit from this defiance?
There's some grim satisfaction in infuriating you.
My patience is eternal, Raziel. How many eons can you bear to languish here? The wheel of fate must turn. All are redeemed in the cleansing agony of birth, death, and rebirth. This is the engine of life, the purifying rhythm of the universe to which all souls are irresistibly drawn. Yours is a necessary and noble function, Raziel.
Enough of your sermonizing. Are you trying to bore me into submission? Why must this game go on? We both know what you are. You all know better than the vampires you so despise. A voracious parasite, cloaking its appetite in a shroud of righteousness. I refuse to do your will.
I can see into your heart, Raziel. It is not your will, but cowardice that keeps you here.
How so?
You know what fate awaits you when you leave the underworld. That phantom weapon you bear is a constant reminder, isn't it? The sword is waiting for you out there somewhere, and you tarry so as not to meet it.
I could not deny it. As long as I lingered here, defying my captor, I was able to postpone what I feared was my inevitable doom. To become the ravenous spirit imprisoned in the Reaver Blade. But that sentence was no worse than the stalemate I now endured. Better to face one's destiny than cower from it.
Harvester of souls, I created you. And to this function, my angel of death, you will return.
Enough. Yes, I submit.
Very good. Indulge your hunger. Yes, embrace your calling, Raziel. You will find that just as defiance has its price, so obedience has its rewards.
And submission is not always what it seems.
Okay. Don't really like this viewpoint all that much. Ah, come on. Good thing I went over here, otherwise I would have missed that. Yeah, there's some rarely disturbing background noises to the spectral realm.
Below me swirled an ominous-looking mist. I knew that if I fell, it would mean my peril.
There's a Wheel of Fate again.
Do you believe your worthiness is so easily proved? Your way is sealed until you have offered further evidence of your obedience.
I must feed you before I depart this place.
You must feed yourself, Raziel.
The wheel must turn.
Ah, now you understand.
It would be nice if it didn't keep cutting back and forth.
You may go, but remember, you are mine. You can no more escape from me than you can escape yourself.
making sure that there was nothing down there, because I don't know why they would include a climbable wall here, other than just maybe a shortcut.
You want this room cleared of its vermin?
If you wish to leave it,
Your will be done.
my good servant.
Of course, they changed how Raziel's Reaver works, too. Now he holds it like a traditional sword, whereas before he just simply does straight out from his forearm.
You see? Obedience brings prompt rewards. Where do you think you're going, little soul?
Now it's a race.
You can't escape. Raziel. Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Can I jump up there? Ah, crap. Yeah. I'm trying to get to that object up there. It looks like bonus content.
Where do you think you're going, little soul? Run faster. Embrace your destiny. never escape. I grow tired of this, Raziel.
Oh, well. Missed it. Alright, I'm gonna just kill myself and restart.
Where do you think you're going, little soul? You can't escape. Raziel. Clever, Raziel. Clever indeed.
Oh, what? Come on.
I have endured your game long enough.
Okay, so I can't make it over here. Where am I? I can't see my... Trying to get that little artifact
Where do you
is
think
being a
you're
bit of a
going,
pain in the
little
ass.
soul? Run faster. Embrace your destiny.
Whoop. Oh, no. Of course, the platforming still is an issue.
You will never escape. I grow tired of this, Raziel.
And I jump over here, and I missed it again. Alright, tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pause the recording until I manage to finish that. Okay, I was able to get it, so now move back around to this point.
Clearly my escape had not been anticipated, or my benevolent master would not have expended such efforts to prevent me from going. And if my departure displeased him, then that was a victory, however small, for me.
I also readjusted my camera because I forgot to do that.
This door would only open when fitted with an appropriate artifact. But to use such an object, I would first have to find a way back into the material realm. At last, I discovered a conduit into the material realm. I would finally escape the spirit world and take one step farther from my tormentor.
Did you think to receive the same favors after your rebellion as before? No, Raziel. I have no need for you to enter the physical world, so no conduit will be granted. You serve me adequately as a wraith, and a wraith you will remain.
So, my restraints had not been removed, only loosened. I would not be held prisoner in the spectral realm. There had to be another way. As I emerged, I was granted a vision of what I would become if I did not escape the spectral realm. For these too were agents of my master, hunting the lost souls that struggled to escape the endless twilight of the underworld. My master's plan for me was ominously clear. Like these mindless hunters, I existed only to fuel him with souls, siphoning their energy to feed him and his wheel of fate. I had to break these bonds, while I still possessed my own will.
Any more of these guys? Alright. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here for right now. Been playing for about an hour. I think this is a good spot to do it after a couple transitions. So we are at the very beginning of the Legacy of Kain Defiance Remaster. So I hope you'll join me for more. Thank you for watching.